Now you know what time it is again. Of course, it's time for another movie review. And today I'll be reviewing the episodic series of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, episode 3, and guess what? You guessed it, 3 again. So, like I said in previous videos, this series is just absolutely well done. It continues and it explores what is powering this terrorist group called the Flag Smashers in episode 3. It continues on. Falcon and also Bucky go into a prison in Germany in which they meet Zemo. Zemo's the killer, as we all know. Spoiler alert! In um, I'm sorry, in Avengers Infinity. I'm sorry, Captain America, Civil War. He kills T'Challa's brother. I mean T'Challa's father, which is Black Panther's father, and they actually seek out information on him regarding the terrorists. He makes a deal with Bucky and says, if you actually help me escape this prison in which I'm in, then I can help you. They create a decoy in which he's able to trick a guard, knock him out, put on the outfit, and then now they're free. Falcon is not having it. He's like, what's going on? What's happening? He said, we can help us find out what's going on with how are these super soldiers being created with this terrorist group. So they make a deal. They go to this make believe city called Metapore, which is supposed to be in Singapore in Asia. They meet this kind of like gangster group in this bar that owns a bar in this city. And the leader of it is a woman, just like the leader of the Flag Smashers is a woman. And she reveals to Bucky and Falcon and also Zemo, which they're also supposed to be in disguise, Falcon and Bucky, which is kind of weird because Falcon and Bucky are very well known, but to this particular group, they probably don't. But during the snap, you don't know if they were paying attention. If they were snapped, you just never know because the world is vast, and so is the universe is vast, it's massive. You just never know. But most people do know them. But this terrorist group doesn't know. This gangster group doesn't know them. So she reveals that a doctor by the name of Willard Nigel actually created a serum in which these in which the flag smashers have taken. Um, and then they get into this big hurrah hurrah this battle, which is cool. The leader of it gets sniped, gets pretty much smoked, snuffed. She gets killed through her chest, and then they move on. So we actually reunite with Sharon Carter as they go outside. Turns out that she can't return to the United States because of some illegal action that she's done with the government. They're tracking her. She started to stay in the city of Madapore, and she decided to help Bucky and Falcon with their endeavors with finding the serum. She said, "You know what, you guys, I don't even think it's worth you guys pursuing, but I'm going to basically, I sell these high end, one of a kind art pieces to a lot of people who have a lot of clout. I'll find out where this doctor is located, but for my advice, like she says, she's telling them it's not really worth pursuing." So she finds out the information. They find out where he is. She acts as kind of like a guard person, just in case anybody tries to interrupt their interaction with this doctor to find out information. She ends up attacking a few people that tried to interact. To actually, who she ends up fighting a few henchmen who try to actually do that, stop them from actually meeting the doctor, and which is a cool fighting scene. What I like about the fighting scenes in this film is that they're completely narrative motivated. They're not just fight scenes for sake of fight scenes like most MCU films. They're really well done and really crafty and really exciting to watch. So and this one is really quick too. It's very effective. Sharon is very strong. So her and Falcon make a deal. They say, you know what? If you help us, I can get any record that you have with the government expunged. After all, Falcon does work with the government. She said, okay, cool. So like I said, they find it. They find the place in which the doctor is, and then she acts as if a guard as she acts as a guard person. They found the doctor. The doctor said, I was hired before the snap as some kind of scientist to develop these super soldiers. After when the snap happened, it all ended. I came back, and I was hired, and then I was hired again for this high sponsor here in Metapore. And with that said, we found an American person in who's in the actual jail system in America who had some residue and some evidence of having a serum within their system, which goes back to Isaac in episode 2. And with those experiments, I created this serum for super soldiers. in the modern world after post snap, and there's 20 bottles of them. He reveals that the Flag Smashers has stolen that serum, using it on 8 soldiers, including the leader. And now there's 12 serums, 12 bottles left. He doesn't know about the other 12, but 8 of them have been used, and there's 20 altogether. Havoc breaks out. Some henchmen try to stop that. They fight. Good fight scene. Sharon goes her way. Falcon and Winter Soldier go on to confront the um, the Flag Smashers. So with this, Zemo is playing a very vital role between these two, but they have their eye on him because they know he's tricky. By the end of all of this that's going on, and what I like about each episode, because we're at the halfway point now, it's episode 3. We only get 6 episodes from this series. They're getting longer because I don't know if those of you who actually are watching the MCU TV shows on Disney Plus, WandaVision, and on Falcon and Winter Soldier, there's a lot of post credits. There's a lot of credit scenes that's like at least 2 minutes long. And so with these episodes, because we only get 6 episodes with the Falcon and Winter Soldier, they're longer. So they're about almost darn near an hour. And so at the end of the episode, which I'm really enjoying, I actually like the credits too, with the music and then the visual effects where they says who worked on the film, who directed it. I actually like it too, so I watch them sometimes too. But most of them I just cut them off. So by the end of everything that they've experienced by trying to find the serums, a soldier, Ayo from Wakanda, is sensed by Bucky when they go to Zemo's house in Germany, because he's revealed that he's wealthy. He has a private jet, he has a private butler, and he owns multiple properties. That he senses that something's they're being watched. He finds a vibranium tracking device around the property of Zemo and says, whoever's tracking us, come out, show yourself. And it's revealed that it was a Wakandan soldier, Ayo, that's watching for Zemo. Because remember, he killed T'Challa's father. And so they're trying to track him down and get revenge, more than likely. So it ended really well. I really like this episode. They're really expanding, and we're getting introduced to a lot of different characters that are leaving us with cliffhangers that can go in any direction, that can be explored at any time. I really like the way the Marvel Studios are introducing the characters and reuniting us with characters that makes 100% sense to tell the current story. How they're using the backstory to influence the current story. I think it's absolutely great. I give this episode a solid A. So please subscribe if you like my videos, because I will be uploading a video at least once a week.